Hello everyone, we will continue the topic that we have discussed in our last video, that is capital market, and we have already discussed about the primary market. If you have not gone through, do visit and see the previous video, that is the primary market, so that it will be easy for you to end this video and it will be more fruitful. So today we will be discussing the rest part of our previous video. So we will start with secondary market. So what we have already know that what a primary market is, the primary market is the market in which the newly issued share or the shares that are being issued for the first time are been done, operated, are issued and traded or allotted, what we can say. So what the secondary market is, as we know, it will come after the primary market, or as the name suggests, and in the secondary market the shares that we have already issued in the primary market will come and we will trade here. The buying and selling of the shares that are been done in the primary market, we will operate or trade in the secondary market. So what a secondary market is? Once the IPO is done and the stock is listed, they are traded in the secondary market. It is the place where stocks, bonds, options and futures issued previously are bought and sold. It is a marketplace where securities issued earlier are sold and purchased. Secondary market provides real-time valuation of securities on the basis of demand and supply. So as we have just discussed that secondary market is a market where the securities that we have offered or issued or we have with us in the primary market, when the IPO is been allotted, now we have in the primary market we get some shares or we applied for some initial public offerings and we are allotted with that shares. So now when the share is with us, now we will operate with that shares, or we buy, we will sell and someone will buy these shares, and these transactions we will not do in the primary market. Where we will do it in the secondary market. Now we have or we acquired in the primary market, we are going to trade in the secondary market. So here what that is there in the primary market, that there is no intermediaries. So the in the secondary market we are going to transact, or we are going to exchange, or we are going to buy and sell the instruments or the shares or securities, we can say, in the secondary market. So this is what the secondary market is. Now we will have a comparison between what a primary market and what a secondary market is. So primary market is what? Primary market is, as we know, that it is a new issue of securities by existing companies to investors. So primary market, in primary market what we are doing? We have the companies, those who wants to go for issuing of securities, they operate in the primary market. So the new issues of securities have been done by the companies in the primary market. But in secondary market, what we are doing? We are trading the existing shares. So the shares or securities that has been issued, that are being traded in the secondary market. So next difference is securities are sold directly in the primary market. So as we know that in the primary market what we are doing? The companies are issuing the share to the investors or to the public for the first time. So directly there is interaction between the companies or the industries with the investors. But in the secondary market, the ownership of existing securities is exchanged between investors. So in secondary market what is there? That when we have the shares or we issue the shares in the primary market, now it is our share or we have the ownership of that share. So the ownership of existing securities we are exchanging, or we are trading, or we are interchanging in the secondary market. So thirdly, what we are doing, that directly promotes capital formation. So primary market, in primary market what we are doing? We are raising fund, as we have said, or we are raising capital by giving the share of our company to the investors. So in primary market directly we are promoting capital formation, or we promote the capital formation. In secondary market indirectly promotes capital formation. That means what? That means in primary market what we are doing? In primary market the company is offering you the shares and it is raising the capital, or it is giving you the share of its company, or it is making you a part of its ownership, it giving you a offer to invest in its capital, and you are offered with a share. So, that is directly it is promoting the capital formation. But in the secondary market, what is there? You have a share, you are selling it to someone else. So, that means you have a capital share, or you have been a owner of a company and you are offering it to someone else who is interested. So, that is buying and selling of share, or that is indirect capital formation in the secondary market. In primary market, only buying of securities take place, but in secondary market both buying and selling of securities can take place. So, what is there? That in primary market we know that the shares has been offered to us and we can buy it. So, the company is offering us the shares and we are buying the shares. So, that is all in the primary market. But in the secondary market, what we are doing? The share is with us. When we have the share, someone who is interested to buy from us. If there is some shares of some company with some other and we want to buy it also, we can buy it. So, there is both buying and selling of shares is there in the secondary market, but in the primary market only the buying of share is allowed, or that is the facility that is available in the primary market. Next, we have management of company determines and decides the price, but in secondary market demand and supply of securities determine the price. So, as we know that in primary market it has the shares or the offerings are made by the company. So, everything is predetermined. In our further class, we will be knowing that how this procedure is done and how we are going to issue the shares and what is the procedure of issuing the shares. So, keep watching. We know that in primary market, what it is there, everything that we are going to offer. Suppose we are a XYZ company and we want to raise fund from the public and we want to go for issuing shares. So, what will be the lot size, what will be the allotment procedure, how we are going to give the allotment, what will be the price, what will be the way of applying, where we are going to give the prospectus, everything in detail is determined by the management or by the company, and the price is already been determined by the company. So, that is what in the primary market is there. But in the secondary market, what is there? That you must be hearing about the fluctuations of the share prices. Some share prices is going up, some is going down. So, how these prices of shares is going up and down? That is on the basis of the demand and supply of the shares. So, when there is fluctuation in the demand and the supply of the shares, according to that the price has been determined. It cannot be predetermined in the secondary market. Next, difference in the primary market and secondary market is that there is no fixed location and secondary market is located at specified place. So, what a primary market is? The primary market is once a company is issuing shares or offering shares and we are getting or we are being allotted for the shares. That means in primary market we do not have a location of market, but in secondary market what is there? That is a fixed location, like the stock exchange is there where we can do the transactions or trading. So, this is all the difference between the primary market and the secondary market is. So, by now in our last two videos we had been discussing about the financial market on the basis of the maturity or the claim of maturity, and we have gone through that what a money market is, what are the functions of the money market, what are the instruments of the money market, and in our last video also we have gone through that what is the capital market, and we know that there are two segments of the capital market, one is primary market, one is secondary market. We know all the operations and all about the primary market and secondary market. So, now we will have a quick look on compare that what is the difference and distinction between this money market and capital market is. So, this is the distinction between capital market and money market is. Okay. So, first basis of comparison we will take on the basis of the meaning. On the basis of the meaning, money market is a segment of the financial market where lending and borrowing of short term securities are done, and a capital market is a section of financial market where long term securities are issued and traded. So, it is very known, and you must have also remarked this difference on the basis of the meaning. The money market is one in which the financial instruments or the trading are being done on the short term basis, or the financial instruments those who have short term maturity period are being traded. And in capital market, what is there? There are the financial instruments or financial assets which those who have long term maturity have been traded. So, this is the basic difference between the money market and capital market. Next is on the basis of the nature of market. So, on the nature of the market, or how we are going to do the operations of the market, the money market and the capital market has been distinguished. Money market is considered to be an informal form of market, and the capital market is a formal form of market. So, this is what the difference between the money market and capital market is, that is informal and formal. So, next we have the distinction of money market and capital market on the basis of the financial instruments that are being traded in both the markets. So, in money market we have the instruments like treasury bills, commercial paper, certificate of deposit, trade credit, etc. There are various small term financial assets that are being traded in money market. And in capital market we have financial instruments like shares, debentures, bonds, retained earnings, assets, securitization, euro issues, etc. So, next is on the basis of the institutions we are categorizing the money market and capital market. So, on the basis of institution, in the money market we have the institutions like central bank, commercial bank, non-financial institutions, bill brokers, acceptance house and so on. In capital market we have commercial bank, stock exchange, non-banking institutions like insurance companies and so on. There are various institutions those who are the participants of the capital market. On the basis of risk factor, if you will have the distinction between the money market and capital market. So, in accordance with the risk factor, the money market is having a lower risk than to the capital market. That means, if we will take risk as a factor of comparison between the money market and capital market, the money market is considered to be low risky than the capital market, or the capital market is comparatively high risky than the money market. That is why, because in money market, as we have discussed, that we are dealing with the financial instruments or financial assets that are of short maturity period, and there is also a lot more secured and assured. So, when we know that there is a golden rule in investment, that the more we take the risk, the more we get the return. So, as the risk factor in the money market is comparatively low, that is because we have an assured rate of return, or we have a assured return on those instruments. But in capital market, what is there? That is comparatively high risk than the money market. But in capital market, the return that we are going to avail is high. That means, in capital market we are taking a high risk, and also we are assuming, or we are expecting a high return on those instruments also. So, that is the difference between money market and capital market on the basis of risk. Next is on the basis of liquidity, and on the basis of liquidity, the money market is having high liquidity than the capital market. That means, the capital market is not that easily liquidated than the money market. Then the purpose. So, according to the purpose, the money market and capital market can be distinguished. In money market, it is the purpose behind trading in the money market is to fulfill short term credit needs of the business, while in the capital market to fulfill long term credit needs of the business. So, this is the difference between the money market and capital market is on the basis of the purpose for which we are trading in the markets. Then the time horizon, as we know that money market deals with short term funds. So, it is it is to be done or it is to be conducted within a year period of time, and in capital market the term of holding the assets, or we can say the time horizon, is more than a year. And we can distinguish money market and capital market in the way that in money market there is increased liquidity of funds in the economy, and in capital market it mobilization of savings in the economy. So, in money market what we are doing, in money market we are increasing the liquidity, or we are saying that we are making a quick money, but in capital market we are mobilizing the savings for a bigger revenue, or for more productive and what we can say, more productive and more return earning avenues. That is what the difference between money market and capital market are. And on the basis of the return of investment, we can differentiate the money market and capital market. The money market is expected to have less return than the capital market. So, as we know, or as we have discussed, that when we are investing in a money market, we are investing it for a short period of time and we are having low risk. So, when we have low risk, the return is also low, and in capital market we are investing for a longer period of time, the risk is high. So, definitely we are going to assume or expect a higher rate of return from capital market. So, this is all the difference between the money market and capital market. So, we have discussed that what a secondary market is, how we can distinguish between the secondary market and the primary market, and overall we have compared between the money market and capital market. So, this is all what we have completed on the category of the market or the types of financial market on the basis of the claim of maturity, and we have covered that what a money market is, what the capital market is, and what is the distinction and the difference between the money market and capital market is. Thank you.